Zach, what are you doing here?
여기서 뭐 하는 거죠?
I've been a naughty boy. I need to tell my previous partners.
Good to know. I'm not one of them though, so unless there's anything else?
Pose for me. Pose.
뭐야?
Let's sleep together. Pose for me. Let's sleep together.
Like I said when you asked me the first time, I have higher standards. You can go now.
수준이 높다는데?
Thanks, babe.
없을까? 다시 한번 가볼까? 없네.
Welcome to Poe's Curiosity Shop. Okay, Monroe, here's today.
It's definitely made out of silver.
Well done. It is.
It sort of looks like a whistle.
쌤. 아, 이거 뭐지? 어? 뭔지 모르겠네.
What's a silver rattle?
경감. 누가 죽였는지 모르겠어.
Oh.
After a sudden sinkhole in the graveyard.
다시 한번 보자. 이거. 이 정보가 나오거든, 다시.
We've got a new target. Alice Monroe.
앨리스 먼로.
Alice said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it. She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn was logged into a call centre system called Taratasm. I heard the recordings from last night. It's her voice. So as much as it pains me to say it, Bronwyn isn't a suspect. Alexei and Rain still are. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Violet told you about her brush with aliens? You seem far too interested in those kind of things. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
뭐지? 1도 모르겠어.
Dr. Dimitri Sheffield, an expert in the field of archaeology, hadn't had a breath of fresh air in 8 months. This, combined with the moon's low gravity.
아, 여기 있다.
And you're sure it was her? Then it couldn't be her, could it? You want me to tell Claude, don't you? Sorry, I mean Chief DuPont. Fine, fine, I'll call him.
Dimitri kept reminding the others, and himself. Unimaginable discoveries had been made these last few months.
진짜 누군지 모르겠어. 사람들을 잘못 잡아둔 건 말인데요.
Fine. Let me
알겠어, 난 서류 작업 좀 하겠네.
I'm starting to regret hiring you. Maybe you should concentrate on something else.
미안해요, 내가 날 고용시켜서 할 수 있는 게 없어요. 잘 모르겠거든요. 잘 모르겠어요.
Dimitri, as he had been doing for the last 248 days. He was joined in the elevator by the other 3 members of his scientific team.
불운이 다시 왔다. 어? 잠깐만.
I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help them.
앨리스와 도로타의 공통점은 무엇일까요?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing. Not necessarily. If it's a traveler, then they just jump into any vessel, have their fun and go. It just needs to be someone nearby. A little bit. What did you want to know? A rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony.
성인식?
Yes, a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair, is it?
왜 예전에 3명의 희생자가 있었던 겁니까?
3 is a powerful number. There's a divine balance to it in our universe anyway. But maybe it doesn't mean anything where the traveler's from. Maybe 3 is just the carry-on limit for interdimensional travel.
드로타 안에 이 동전이 있었는데
Was it a gold coin?
그래?
That's more of a serial killer thing than a possessed by a traveler thing. It's a bit showy, but well, there's no guarantees. No. I can do a reading if you want. Nine of Cups. This is a very positive card.
긍정적인 카드라는데?
Is Zach a suspect? Something feels wrong. He's too smug, too self-congratulating, like he's got away with something. I don't like this, Sam. I don't like this one bit at all. Yes, of course. Anything. Why Violet? Do you think she's in danger? You don't think she's involved, do you? Leave it with me. I'll see what I can find out. And don't worry, I'll be super discreet.
오케이.
But they were too tired, too drained to argue. Well, Doctor offered no protest. All right,
쟤는 뭐 아닌 것 같고. 버밍업.
In Birmingham, it was a man called Yuri Harris. He worked as a butcher.
도축업자에서 일했대.
He beheaded all 3 girls within
한
hours.
시간 만에 여자들 3명의 목을 잘랐다는데?
We couldn't stop it. He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity. The butcher of Birmingham received 3 life sentences and won't be seeing the light of day anytime soon. We know it wasn't him, though. We know it was a traveller. Yes, I met her at the radio station. I was offering my services.
서비스
Earning a living's tricky when you travel around as much as we do. And last time I checked, Violet wasn't offering us room and board for free.
Dimitri. Even in the moon's low gravity, he could feel...
So what's the news about Ellis? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help.
정말 돕고 싶어요?
Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do.
좋아요. 몇 가지 부탁이 있어요. 위지보드를 통해서 알아낼 수 있는 정보를 알아내보세요. 자크 웨스턴. 위지보드.
You got it. Me and the spirit world are going to have a serious chat. I'll get back to you when I find something.
오케이.
Back up, Dimitri said to himself. After plummeting what was probably...
It's 9 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Hold on. There's some scratch...
You're the detective. Monroe just called.
포.
This is madness. Who would want to hurt her? We've worked together for years. She's the light to my shade, the angel to my demon, the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all those things. Heavens no. I have a wife.
아내가
and 3
있었다는데.
children, beloved spawn of my loins. Monroe and I are good friends, that's all. Only a madman. Or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe, that was her idea. Our show. We were just another local radio station before that. It was Monroe who decided we should have a theme. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Don't tell me you haven't heard it, detective. That's what the Free Radio Project is all about.
공짜 라디오 프로젝트?
Uniting August via the airwaves. Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen. Doctor's surgeries, hairdressers, the guest house. I believe she charmed the local electrical store into donating them, in exchange for free advertising, of course.
도로타 쇼를 아십니까?
We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's in danger? Tarot. Does this have anything to do with the gentleman who stopped by? I didn't get his name, I'm afraid. He offered to do a spot on our show, doing tarot readings to answer listener questions. We said we'd think about it. You know, this town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up on the real history of August? The official story is that Mary August retired from a life on the high seas, found a nice spot here, and used her ill-gotten gains to establish a town. But that's not what really happened.
진짜 일어난 일이 뭔가요?
It's true that Mary August was a pirate, but she didn't retire. Her ship was sunk on the rocks just off the coast. Mary and all of her crew sought refuge in a small fishing town, this one.
계속 해봐요.
They slaughtered everyone, men, women, and children, all dead and dismembered in their own homes. The bodies were dumped in a mass grave. Well, the body parts. And the pirates moved in.
그 무덤은 어디
No
있죠?
one knows. It seems at some point it was built over and then forgotten about. It could be under the school, or the church, or right beneath our feet. On that note, I should probably get back to the booth. The show must go on. Death threats be damned. Look after Monroe, detective. She's the only Monroe I've got.
The buzzing of a ceiling lamp.
경감.
Sam, I've got some heavy rain news.
레인.
Lawrence Petrovsky, that's his real name, and no, he's not a Russian spy. But he does have a criminal record.
범죄대 잠깐만.
He was charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist. Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts. About 3 months ago in Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam. If you're going to ask him about this, it could be a flight risk. And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer. Door's behind you.
우리가 알아낸 정보가 뭐죠?
Rain's still a suspect. No corroborated alibi. Brodman Castle has one. Lexi Taylor doesn't. I got my search back on Rain, or Petrovsky, as we should call him. He's got priors that you're looking into. Rain met Ellis when he was touting for work. He gets around quickly. Ellis knows Violet because of the Free Radio Project. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night.
그치, 이렇게 얘기했지.
No one corroborates. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
뭐지?
It's now 10 o'clock. Here's your August update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota
조사가
Shaw.
깊어지고
Miss
있습니다.
Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last
조사에
night.
당한 채로
With the murderer
발견됐다는데?
still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and
범인이
stresses there
누구야?
is almost no
죽게
chance
생겼어.
of anyone else being harmed.
다 죽게 생겼는데?
Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Poe.
죽었대.
August's gone crazy
오늘
tonight.
밤
I
미쳐
just got
들어가고
off the
있어.
phone with someone who thinks they saw a UFO on one of the nights that Violet went missing. Aliens would be normal right now. Anyway, now you're here, it's time. What do you suggest we do with Alice Monroe?
뭘로를 어떻게 해야 되냐고? 제가 그녀 집에서 그녀를 지키겠습니다. 그녀 집에 경찰관을 보내시죠. 그녀에게 도시를 떠나라고 말하죠. 그래서 내가 경찰관?
I'll send Danny over. And that means there'll be nobody at the guest house. So be extra vigilant.
What do you mean you're sticking me with Danny?
그녀한테 문제라도 있나요?
Danny is basically doing on screen. I'm a sitting duck. Isn't there anyone else? Chief DuPont? The only thing I've ever seen him run after is an ice cream truck. Fine. Danny it is. I just hope you know what you're doing.
치킨인데? 달성 과제? 치킨은 뭐지? 응? 치킨은 뭐야? 뭐야?
Sam, Ellis is still with us. Danny's inside the house now, where I told him to be in the first place, so it's probably just luck that nothing happened. I think you should check back in with the tarot readers, though. They say they've got a new target.
It's 11 o'clock. I'm Poe, and this is your August update. Police investigating the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw say they are getting closer to apprehending the killer.
Okay.
The death of Miss Shaw, who was found strangled at her home late last night, has sparked a massive police operation and caused alarm amongst August residents. Monroe has some personal business to attend to, but she sends you all her love and hopes to be back on the air tomorrow. And Monroe, if you can hear me, I'm sending my love out to you too. That's 11 o'clock with Poe.
Sam, I have some bad news.
Bad news? 어떤 거?
We've done a group reading, and it's you.
내가 살인자라고? 왜? 아니야.
We can't predict that. The next victim, it's you. I'm sorry.
왜 저죠?
I think you've interfered too much. That's why you're the next target. I've called Chief DuPont already. He's asked that you meet with him. You should go, Sam. Be careful.
왜? 뭐야, 어떻게 돼가고 있는 거야 도대체?
Sam, it's almost midnight.
쌤 벌써 자정이 다 되었네.
You're still alive. This is a good thing, but no one's even attempted to kill you yet. You've given me a lot of evidence, enough to arrest someone. But who? Make the right decision, and you should be safe. If we don't, well, we've all got to sleep at some point. I can get someone to guard your room at the guest house, but it might not be enough. So, Sam, who should I arrest?
경감님은 누구라고 생각하십니까?
During that whole thing with Alice, the only people I couldn't keep track of were Rain, Zach, and and Violet. I don't want to believe it's Violet, but that's why you're here. You're impartial. Out of those three names, who was with Dorota at the time of her murder, or who has an alibi that doesn't check out? This is on you, Sam. Just give me a name.
뭐지? 아니 나는 난 잘 모르겠는데. 누구 바이올렛, 자크, 레인, 오스카, 포, 앨리스, 브로닌, 렉시, 경감님? 응? 샘. 브로닌? 아니 브로닌?
That's what I thought, remember? But she was logged into that tarot reading service and her story checked out. So, no?
죄송해요, 경감님.
This is serious, Sam. I'm going to lose my patience in a minute.
죄송합니다. 죄송해요, 경감님.
Fine. Are you sure? Fine. Okay, I
Violet?
trust you, Sam. I just hope you know what you're doing. I'll get the paperwork drawn up. We'll get Violet in. See if we can't get a confession to something.
뭐지?
I'm sorry. That was in bad
장난칠
taste.
때가 아니라고. 얼마나 진지한데.
Bronwyn asked me to check that you're okay, and you seem to be. Well done catching a killer, by the way. Well, hopefully you did. Scream if you need me.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is Poe with your August update. We don't normally have them at this time, but since there's a killer on the loose, I feel it's my duty to keep the radio station manned. I personally spoke with Chief DuPont earlier, and he thinks they're close to catching the killer. Until that happens, though, please lock your doors and stay inside. Remain vigilant. The light has faded, and so has my fortitude. I see things in shadows, behind doors and under desks. I hear the chattering of teeth and the glee of insects waiting to feed on me. The studio
여러분은 누굴 것 같아요?
fluctuates like a
여러분들 생각에?
heart that beats its last beats. I can't go on. I must to bed. Forgive me, Lady August. Forgive me.
뭐야? 왜?
Sam! It's you. All tied up in my photography studio. Sounds like we're going to have a great
왜요?
session.
무슨 일이에요?
I must say, you're a bit of an idiot for not getting Chief DuPont to arrest me, but fortunately, choices matter.
이
Now I
사람이야?
have you in my studio. And no, before you ask, Violet doesn't know. She's far too sweet for all this killing.
왜 그 여자들을 죽이길 원한 겁니까?
Oh, Sammy, you want the whole foot-long explanation. There's no time for that. Those women are sluts. Dorota with her naked legs wrapped around the cello. We all know what that's shorthand for. Preening and makeup, practically begging me to have sex with them. And then when the offer comes, their legs close together like oysters. They're all whores, Sam. We're just haggling over the price. Not just that. That's the reason the police would go after. No. Those pictures I took of them. I saw things in them you shouldn't see. Flashes of death and gluttony. Hideously grotesque things. Those photos told me to kill them. I mean, I wouldn't kill any old whores. I'm not Jack the Ripper. I'm going to kill you, though.
잠깐만, 뭐야? 바이올렛으로 변신, 자크로 변신. 아, 뭐지? 자크.
How can it be? How are you me? How are you?
뭐야? 엄마나?
Okay, I think I've got all that. You managed to get free, then you tied Zach up before calling us. What I want to know is what made him pass out.
어,
Well, it doesn't sound very likely. I'm almost certain there's something you're not telling me, Sam. But I guess that's how you weave your magic. Get some rest, swing by tomorrow. Well done, Sam. You got the
자네가
guy.
범인을 잡았어.
Same time round, at least.
적어도 2라운드에서는 말이야. 잡은 건가?
Hello, sleepyhead.
안녕 장꾸러기.
So glad to see you alive.
당신이 살아있어서 너무 기쁘네.
Enjoy the journey, Sam. Don't think of things as ending. Something new is beginning. Zach is still locked up. He's being charged for murder. Travelers don't like being incarcerated, so they'll have jumped realities already.
제가
It's not
범인이라는
something
건가,
that a
그러면?
jury will believe. The shell they've left behind will remember what they've done and spend a life in prison. All we can do is try and stop the next one. Sam, come with us, please. We could really use someone like you and, well, just... will you?
뭐지? 그럼요.
Really? Oh, Sam, that's wonderful.
Oh.
Let's finish packing and we can leave this afternoon. Sam, thank you. We're going to change lives, believe me.
믿어봐요.
Hey, sweet cheeks. You did good. Real good. You win. Alexi hug. Sam, I'm just going to say it because you only live once and all that. Sam, I think I've fallen for you. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. It's out there now. We can get on with our lives.
그거 참 좋은 일이네요.
I see. Nice thing. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Heart wants what it wants. Perhaps you should go for a while so I can have a little cry. I'll be okay though.
Sam, you're safe. Thank Christ. I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from.
미안해요.
Sam, I
미안합니다.
didn't think... Well, this changes things.
I didn't think you'd leave without saying goodbye.
왜 그러세요? 어머, 왜 그러세요? 아유.
People do horrible things to people every day. I'm just glad there's someone like you around to save us. I mean, everyone
근데
needs a
잘한
little
건가요,
saving
저?
from time to time.
잘 모르겠어요. 저가 잘한 건지
Even
못한
me.
건지. 당신은 괜찮을 거예요.
That's easy for you to say. Look what you've just been through. I'd have been dead a few hours ago if it wasn't for you. But you're right. I am strong. I will be fine. But I like having you around, Sam. I hope you're staying.
전 당신이 여기 남길 바래요. 저가 잘하고 있는 건지 모르겠어요.
Sam, you did good.
쌤, 자네는 잘해줬네.
Not that I've got a signed confession or anything.
okay.
Yet. Apparently, they don't remember anything about the murders, but Bronwyn seems pretty convinced it's over. Well done. I hear you're leaving town with the tarot readers. That's a real big shame. You were starting to fit in here. But good luck to you. You're doing what many of us have died trying. Leaving August.
감사합니다, 경감님. 저 잘한 건가요?
And I've stuck to my word. That problem you had, I buried it. The coroner's report is going to say the woman was dead when you arrived, not after. I don't personally believe in exorcism or anything like that, but over the last 24 hours, I'm starting to think things aren't as cut and dried as I'd like them to be. You're a good person, Sam.
좋은 사람이
At least that's
봤더니
definitely how
정말
it looks.
좋군요.
From the outside.
뭐야? 이게 무슨 엔딩이야?
I am Dorota. I am 21 years old. I love playing cello, and I just been awarded a scholarship to Juilliard.
아, 주인공 탈주 엔딩이야?
I just love cello. I love all string instruments, but cello is rich and deep and soothing, at least to me. No, cello is my hobby.
엔딩이
But my
몇 개예요,
real
이거?
passion is...
엔딩 한 4-5종류
It's
되나?
silly. It sounds silly. Well, I would like to build a time machine. I know. But it is possible. I think people make mistakes. They do things they regret and they say things they don't mean. I want to go back in
알겠습니다. 아,
time.
죄송합니다. 알고 계신
I
줄
want to
알았어요.
make better choices.
뭔가 탈주가 아니라
You know why
다
you're
끝마치고
here,
나온
don't
것
you?
같은데? 응? 뭐야? 아니요?
Because you did well. And you know what happens when you do well?
아니요?
Augmentation. Congratulations, Agent 3.13. Welcome to 3.14.
오. 314 Maybe. 뭐가 또 있는데? 비밀 브리핑에 들어가기. 게임 나가기.
Debriefing 3204 Birmingham. Transmit. And we're ready. Are you human?
너는 인간인가? 네, 인간이에요.
Debrief complete. Agent ready. You can go.
오케이. 뭐죠? 알림. 이제 전에 봤던 장면은 스킵할 수 있습니다. 아, 이렇게 끝나는 건가? 이렇게 끝나는 거예요? 뭐지 이게? 이게 무슨 엔딩이지? 찾아볼까? 여기까지 여러분들. 여기까지였습니다. 이게 무슨 엔딩이요?